Basically, many good players have come here when they were very young. I'm not claiming they were here the whole time, but they were here for a few years at different periods of time. Some of the names I can remember. Among the GMs, Swapnil had come here when he was very young.
Debashish Das as well.
Debashish Das, Seturaman Ariman, Priyadarshan Kanappan, Ashwin Jairam. Okay, so Ashwin Jairam is living in the US now.
Yeah, of course.
We have had
among the current generation, when we see that Prague and all come.
Divya, Rakshita, among the girls, Divya, Rakshita, Ivana Furtado, GK Monisha, Nandita, Srija Seshadri. There were some players like Lasya, Yuvashwini, who are not playing anymore. Kiran Manisha Monti, Padmani Rao.
Wow.
It's so long, I don't recollect everyone.
But when these, when you do these training camps with, let's say, Karthikeyan and all, does this happen here or in the Chola Chess House nowadays?
No. So last 1.5 years, a lot of changes have taken place. Till then, I was living in the floor above.
Okay.
Yeah. So earlier I was living in the house across this building on the other side of the street. That's where my wife Aarthie was born when she was young. So after wedding we moved here and we found this place. We were looking for a place to start Chess Gurukul all over Chennai, and luckily we found a place just across our house. And the owners are very well known to my wife's family, so there were no issues.
Wow.
And then we started here in 2008. And then since then we have retained this place till now. It's 17 years now, close to 18. And
basically Chess Gurukul is now an adult, 18 years old.
Yes, you can say adult now. Since then, this year we moved to another house, mid-2025 we moved to a different place. And I have a classroom in the house itself, so I'm taking many of my classes either in my house or at Chola Chess. I'm also traveling a lot abroad, so I'm taking less classes here, but hoping to restart coming here as well.
Maybe Aarthie madam takes many of the classes here?
No, we have other coaches also.
Okay.
So who are taking most of the other classes like Kunal, Harshini, Siddhivekanand, Usha ma'am, and others. They are taking classes here regularly. And yeah, juggling. I'm also traveling a lot abroad these last couple of years, so just moving around is not very easy. Scheduling of the classes.
I'm sure.
I'm hoping to restart my classes here.
That would be wonderful. And today is a masterclass, as I hear, and already many of the kids are present here.
Hello kids, good evening. So can we start? Okay, so some of you I know already. So even like everyone can introduce yourself. Any rating to yourself. Okay, so first, how about you? What's your name? Uju. Okay. Where are you from? South Korea. Okay. Welcome. And what's your rating?
The rapid 1452.
Okay, that's good.
Classical 142.
46. Okay.
Srimati, rating was
Okay. Relax. ஏன்னா பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கேன்
Classical rating 167. Classical rating
180.
Okay.
Sriram, 170.
Okay, fine. So, most of you are rated around 2015, around like that. I was just, I'm not very concerned about your current rating, but I asked about the rating mainly to understand where we are currently. Okay, so first thing you have to understand is don't identify yourself with your rating. Okay, don't identify yourself with your rating means what? What do I mean by that?
Don't associate links.
Yeah, don't think your current chess strength is what your rating is suggesting. Okay, so usually there are three categories of players. One category of players who are improving. Okay, so those who are improving, the rating and their strength won't match. The strength will be like this, but the rating will be like this. So they are improving and the rating is trying to catch up with their current strength. This is one category of players who are constantly improving, but they are most of the time underrated. The rating has not caught up to their current strength. The other category is the opposite side, people who are declining. So when does this declining phase happen? For what kind of players this could happen? When would someone start declining? Any idea?
Someone's not practicing.
Someone is not practicing. Any other reason why someone would decline? Someone who is not practicing, someone who is not learning, someone who is old, who is getting older, right? So for them it is not easy to maintain high energy level and motivation and so on. So when people grow older also, the rating can drop. Okay, that doesn't mean they are bad players, they're just getting old, which is very normal thing. Okay, and what is the other category? People who are stuck. Okay, it's like their strength is not improving and the rating is also not improving. They are kind of stuck in the middle at the current level. Okay, so we should ask ourselves in which category we belong. Okay, either we are getting better or we are getting worse or we are stuck. So if we are improving, our game strength is improving, usually we will know within ourselves that I am getting better. Okay, that confidence. You will know that you are getting better. Okay, and you are not yet reached your peak. And the second category is like when we are dropping, then also we will know, like my game is not improving, my rating is falling down, I am not winning as many games as I used to before, maybe I am drawing too much, or I am losing too much. All this can also happen. Okay, in this case also we will know. And the third category is where we are stuck. Here it is confusing because some of the players who are stuck, they will be thinking, I am getting it better. Okay, but they are not. They are stuck and it will take very long time for them to realize, maybe 1 or 2 years, and then they will slowly realize maybe I am getting stuck. Okay, and why the decline can happen or why people get stuck? It's because when we are improving, and all of us will go through all three phases. Okay, all of us we will have a phase where we are improving, where we are declining, or we are getting stuck. It happens to players at all levels, at the beginner level, at the intermediate level, even for super 2700 plus grandmasters. You will see some are stuck, some are getting better, some are declining. All this will happen. Okay, so these results, they are simply telling us about our chess strength, about our character, about our discipline, about our mental strength, also whether we are doing the right things or not. Okay, if you are doing the right things, then usually the results will reflect that. Okay, but when we are not doing some right things, we are doing some wrong things, results will also reflect that. Okay, so when the result gets stuck or if it is declining, there's no point in just getting sad, getting upset with ourselves, getting angry at ourselves and losing confidence. Many players think, oh, maybe I'm not a good player. They will compare themselves with other players who are doing well, and then they'll say, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe they are better than me. Okay, they'll start doubting their own capabilities, which is very harmful. Okay, so instead, how do we deal with these kind of disappointments when our results are not good? Is simply accept, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and the results are reflecting that. So usually the result is simply showing mirror. What the mirror will do? It will simply reflect, right? It will not put any makeup. Suppose I go and stand with black hair, it will not show me with white hair, right? But if I go with white hair, it will show me with white hair only. I cannot blame the mirror, right? So it's very important when our results are not good, instead of getting upset with ourselves, instead of feeling pity or sad with ourselves, instead of doubting ourselves and losing confidence, we should introspect, we should reflect. What am I doing wrong? Okay, that should be something which I am not doing right. What is it? Okay, and then we should, and by doing this, we have to be honest with ourselves, because many times what happens, we don't even accept what we are doing wrong to ourselves. Okay, we will hide it, camouflage it with lot of explanations, but won't take responsibility. This is what I am doing wrong. Okay, so usually what are the mistakes typically players can do? Why could, I said like we are doing something wrong. What could they be? Any idea? Come on. Yeah, maybe you can sit facing me there. So what do you think? What are the bad things we could be doing? Huh? Lack of hard work, okay. What else?
What are we preparing? We're preparing, practicing the wrong things.
So we are learning the wrong things, or we are not practicing the right way. Okay, lack of hard work. What else?
Less focus and motivation.
Less focus, less motivation, lack of motivation. Why less focus?
Less interest.
So if you are not very interested in what? Because if I have to play blitz, would you be happy and play blitz?
Yes.
Yes. So lack of interest, you would say? Lack of interest in what?
Due to results.
Due to results. That is not lack of interest, maybe lack of confidence, right? We start getting some doubts. Lack of interest is like children usually enjoy playing chess. Okay, it is when it comes to learning, they lack interest. Okay, it is not like they don't like, they like chess, they love to play chess, but when it comes to learning chess and improving the game, we find lack of interest. Why? Because learning involves lot of effort from our side. If I want to learn something, I cannot learn it very easily. Let's say I don't know swimming, and then when you grow old, you will experience this. Like when you take young children to swimming, what they will do? They'll say, hey, I'm learning swimming. No, they will cry. They'll say, don't take me, don't put me in water. They will complain, cry, kick. They will do all kinds of mischief. Okay, learning means like they have to overcome their fear of water. Okay, when you take them near water, they will run. Okay, so learning means you have to overcome your own fears, your own doubts, and also change your way of looking at things and concentrate well. Like I'm talking now, if you have to learn something from my talk, you have to listen. And some of us can get bored. And two things that will come in the way of learning. So one is, many of us, we think that I have to learn only things I like. Okay, even in movies they will say, do only what you like. Don't do what you don't like. And that is considered freedom. No, in my view that is slavery. Freedom is like choosing what to learn by yourself. Okay, so the point is, many of us think I have to learn only things I like. Whatever I don't like, I don't have to learn. Example, in school, if I don't like history, what we will do? What we will do? If the history teacher is coming now, what we will do? What you normally do? Huh? Sleep. What else? Bunk. Oh, okay. Bunk the class. History teacher comes, or sleep during the class, or maybe do some drawing in your book, right? Huh? Doing other subject homeworks. But the point is, will you still listen with lot of interest to the teacher who is teaching history if you don't like history? Will you listen well? Will you be interested in learning
Mark
that?
is important.
Huh?
Mark is important.
Mark is important. So you will study at home one day before the exam. But will you listen in the class with the same interest? Let's say you like science. A science teacher comes, you will listen well. Okay, so we have been conditioned ourselves to thinking, I have to learn only what I like. Okay, but what a smart student will do? Someone is getting top 3 rank in the class. What they will do? They will be interested in all the subjects. Okay, so we think we can choose what I like, what I don't like. This is one that will prevent us learning. So whatever you think, you may think, some of you may think endgame is boring. How many of you think endgame is boring? Anyone? So no one in the room who tells truth? Everyone finds endgame fascinating, interesting, amazing. Hey, boys, come on, girls. Anyone dare tell the truth? Everyone likes endgame. Everyone likes sacrifices, attack, complications, taking risks. How many of you don't like? I don't like taking risks. Sometimes some risk I can take, not lot of risk. Okay, so how many of you don't like boring positions? Close positions, boring positions. Okay, so let's say some of you don't like attack, some of you don't like endgame, some of you don't like position chess. Now what can I teach? Which all of you can like? Can I teach anything? No. Some of you will not like this, some of you will not like that. Okay, if you are smart, what you should realize? I should learn everything. Okay, this is the first requirement if you want to become a good chess player. That you cannot pick and choose what you should learn. Okay, you should just tell yourself, prepare yourself, I should learn everything. And if I don't like some things, it doesn't mean you don't like them. So some of you may think history is boring. History is not boring. Okay, you don't like history because it is boring. You don't like history because maybe you have not been taught history well, or you have not learnt history well. One of this. Okay, if you learn history well, it's fascinating. Nothing is boring. Okay, everything is interesting. Okay, so if I say, let's listen to some Spanish music now, would you like it? Huh? If I put some Spanish song, does it mean Spanish song is boring? No. We have not been introduced to Spanish songs in the right way. If I put Spanish song in Spanish people, they will love. For them, Indian music is boring. Does it mean Indian music is boring? No. Okay? So you have to realize nothing is boring. It's what you think is boring will become boring. So you should never think anything in chess is boring. You should always think everything in chess is exciting, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, and I have to learn everything. This is one. Now, a second thing which prevents us from learning well is the things we think as difficult. Okay, if I say this is difficult, then I don't want to do it. If something is easy, I want to do that. Okay, so these two things, the things I consider difficult, the things I don't like, these things we will not learn well. We will not show much interest in learning these two things. So, if you want to be a good student, good player, eventually if you want to become a good player, first you have to become a good student. Okay, student is, what is the priority for a student? Learning. No, not just listening in the class. See, there are many children in poor villages where they don't even have good schools, where they don't have buildings, okay, no books. Okay, these children, they will still learn well. It's not just because of the teachers. Okay, a good student will learn good things from whatever source is available. Understand? You don't need a good teacher to learn good things. You don't need a good book to learn good things. Okay, if you are smart and intelligent, okay, and sufficiently interested and willing to work hard, put good effort, you will learn amazing things from a bad coach, from a bad teacher, from a bad book. You can learn amazing things. So it is you who matters. Okay, not the book you learn from, not from the teacher or the coach you learn from. You as a student is the most important. A student is simply, a good student is someone who is simply good at learning. Okay? So if I say 2 plus 2, 5, a good student will learn 2 plus 2, 4. Understood? Okay. So you have to learn everything about chess. You cannot pick and choose what you like, what you find easy or difficult, and learn things based on that. First, be clear, you have to learn everything. Okay? Now to learn everything, what is important is you enjoy the learning process. Okay? The learning process should not be boring. Okay? Because like I have asked many players across different countries, one thing everyone complains, even grandmasters. I have heard 2600, 2650 plus grandmasters say just sitting at home and seeing chess is boring. Okay? Sitting at chess alone, going through books, going through databases and learning chess is not easy, it's boring. So they get bored easily. Okay? It should not be like that. Chess learning should be interesting and exciting. Okay? You should enjoy learning things. Okay? So initially what you should do, we all start from different starting points. Some of us will be attacking players from young age. Some of us will be positional players from young age. Okay, but in olden days, like you have heard of Michael Tal. So what was his strength? He was an attacking player. What was Petrosian? Positional player. Right? In olden days, you can be good at few things, very good at few things, and even become a world champion. But now, if you are good at few things, you can only become above average. Okay, to be very good, you have to be good at everything. Okay? And back then, they did not have access to good coaches, good tournaments, good information like databases, computers, software, internet, etc. But so they cannot learn everything, even if they want to learn, because from where you will learn. Okay, there was not enough material to learn from. But now, 2026, you have everything. You have thousands of good chess books, and as I mentioned, you don't even need a good chess book to learn. Any chess book is enough. I remember when I was a kid, like there were no chess books. Chessmate was the only magazine that was being published, and it will have like maybe 75 pages, something like that. Most of the games are without any analysis. Okay, and whenever Vishwanathan Anand is playing, he plays abroad. In Hindu newspaper, Mr. Arvind and Mr. Manuel Anand used to travel with Anand for tournaments, and they used to publish the game next day on the newspaper. So whenever Anand is playing a tournament, I will get up at 6 in the morning and I will be waiting. 6 o'clock they will deliver the paper at home. I will be waiting with the scissors. Okay, so when the newspaper comes, you open, go to the last page and cut the game. And I have a book and I will paste that game in that book. And then you study the game. Okay, so the point is, if you are interested to learn, one game is enough. You can learn very good things. Now you have access to millions and millions of games, right? So many databases, so many books, so many channels, so many educational courses. Okay, so finding good material should not be an issue nowadays. In fact, the problem is exact opposite. We just have too much material, so we don't know which to start with. Okay, so many players ask, can you recommend a good book for improving calculation? I want to improve my endgame, can you recommend a good book? Again, you see what we are doing, we are waiting to find that one good book from which I can learn. Don't do that. If you want to learn something, put the effort, find some material and learn from them. Okay? A good student is someone who is good at self-learning. Okay? For a good student, you don't have to teach everything. If you teach 1, 2, 3, they will learn 5, 6, 7. You should be like that. Okay? You just need some introduction, some showing the path. Learn these things. This is good for you. That is all you need to know. And then you should do research. Okay? Find good material on whichever topic you want to learn. Put in the hours. Okay? Learning is not always easy. Some things we can learn easily if it corresponds to our style, or some things we have to struggle a lot. Okay? Another thing you have to learn is to suffer a little bit, struggle a little bit. Don't expect everything to be rosy and happy like in movies. Okay? In real life, in any field, if you want to improve, you have to go through a lot of hardships, lot of difficulties, lot of disappointments, failures. But I won't see them as failures or disappointments or sad things. They are just different experiences.